Hello and welcome to a new World of Warcraft Season of Discovery video from the PTR. In this video I tested if Shockadin is a viable DPS option for Paladins in the upcoming Phase 4 of World of Warcraft Season of Discovery. For talents I chose this route here. I went full holy with 31 points in it to fully increase my strength and intellect, improved seal of righteousness to improve my martyrdom damage, and in retribution I went Vindicator and 5 points into crit, so 20 points into red. For runes I tested different options. For rotation, with shock and awe, your holy shock will get 100% spell damage from intellect. With infusion of light, your holy shock will reset when you crit with it. And of course I went Art of War because I want the exorcism resets. In my opinion, you can't go Chef of Light anymore as a Shockadin, you need Infusion of Light, it seems to be mandatory now. I was using all consumables and world buffs plus spell oil on my weapons. I also tested different equipment sets. I first tried out a fast two-hand weapon with red gear, so I had a lot of strength on it, and as you can see, my DPS was only around 1.1k DPS in this testing. Even with wings, but without Wind Fury here. So this is not a viable option to go. So next I went with full intellect gear and tested a slow and a fast one-hand weapon. In both testings I did around the same DPS as with the fast two-hand weapon, which was around 1.1 to 1.2k DPS. So going full intellect is also not the best option to make Shockadin viable. I then mixed up tier 0.5 with some intellect and spell damage gear and went with a fast one-hand weapon. This had actually good results compared to the rest, as I did over 2k DPS during wings and around 1.6k DPS after wings. Holy Shock was obviously the best damaging ability here. So in this testing I did roundabout the same DPS as I would do as a red. So what's my opinion about Shockadin for Phase 4? Sadly, it seems to be the same situation as red is right now for PvE. It will probably be lower DPS overall as red, and it won't be viable for a raid spot. As you know, red has a lot of problems right now, as you can see in my red testing. As Shockadin, the button bloat doesn't allow you to press all your cooldowns when you get your Holy Shock and Exorcism procs, which also holds back your DPS. In PvP, this might be a really good spec because of the big burst potential. It will probably be able to one-shot enemies from the distance, but you lack Repentance as a second stun. So overall, it's still a clunky spec with a missing identity and support for its playstyle, in my opinion. Tell me what you think about Shockadins and how you would build them. And if you found this useful, consider to like and subscribe for more World of Warcraft Season of Discovery content.